Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. We are back with some more Puella, Magi, Madoka, Magica, episode 8. Last episode, we got to see Kyoko talk about her past whenever her and Saika went to her father's church, and we got to learn what wish she made, why she made it, and then kind of the fallout of everything after she told her father, her being a magical girl, and what was bringing all these people back to his church. She wasn't saying it directly like, hey, this is a warning to you, Saika, but all of this was a warning to Saika that this is what could happen to you and Kamijo if you tell him what your wish was for, and it wouldn't be on this kind of scale, I hope, because they're still so young, and you know her father took it as hard as he did, but there could still be something extremely terrible happen, so we'll pretty much never be able to tell Kamijo, at least if we want stuff to stay normal. That wasn't the only tough conversation she had though. Hitomi comes in and says, hey, I also love Kamijo. I can see that you're looking at him and the way you feel probably surpasses mine, but I want to let you know that if you don't shoot your shot, then I am going to. So can you express your true feelings? And yeah, maybe she could do that much easier if she wasn't this magical girl. You know, Hitomi has no idea. And so for her, and Hitomi really has no idea like how unfair this is for Saika, because she has, being this magical girl and now everything we realize about the Soul Gem, she has all this on her mind. So can she truly express her feelings to Kamijo without having to worry about everything that's going to happen with them while she has this other responsibility in her life? It's just really a tough situation for Saika, because Hitomi saying these things and telling her that, you know, I'm gonna tell Kamijo how I feel, that's putting pressure on her, and then she also has the magical girl pressure on her, so all of that is building up, and I think partially that's why we see what is happening to Saika at the end of the episode. You know, she is just losing it, and that makes me worry for what's going to happen between, you know, not only everyone else in the show, but specifically Kamijo. Like, how is that all gonna play out because of everything that's going on with her right now? And Madoka was having a tough time seeing that happen to Saika there too, so let's go and open the door to this next episode and see where these characters go from all of this. I was really hoping we would just be done with this scene, but no, we gotta see Kyoko's reaction to this. It's over, Saika, stop. You may never lose the battle, but you're gonna lose yourself entirely. Oh, that neck turn. Now we're even. Oh, even the way she's walking, gosh. No, with the way she is, she needs that grief seed right now. If she's not gonna be right of mind, she needs to have a pure soul gem. I'm glad calling her an idiot is the only thing she did there. I mean, I just thought she was gonna chuck the grief seed there for a second, but that wouldn't have been so bad either. And now it's storming after all that. Oh man, the vibes are not good right now. Yes, please just be direct with her about that, Madoka. Just because you don't feel it. No, that's not true. I don't think KYUBEY was saying you have no natural talent, just that maybe mommy had more. That's what I was worried about, that she would just like forsake her normal life. What kind of good could... Then you fight them. Oh no, she was trying to protect her all this time. I know she's in a bad state right now. Now she's gonna be possibly part of the reason she convinces Madoka.
私のために何かしようって言うなら、まず私と同じ立場になってみなさいよ。無理でしょ。当然だよね。ただの同情で人間やめられるわけないもんね。同情なんて、そんな。
That eye.
何もしないあんたの代わりに、私がこんな目に遭ってるの。それを棚にあげて、知ったようなこと言わないで。
This is not good.
ついちゃ来ないで。
It's never really crossed my mind, although it should have, but this type of power and responsibility is not good for little kids. Really for anyone, but these girls. Okay, at least she feels bad about it though. And yeah, maybe it's part of, whoa. Maybe it's part of the corruption in her soul gem that's causing her to do this. I don't know. Yeah, how do you know? Nah, there's more to it than that. Yeah, exactly. Timeline, statistics.
もうちょっと手の内を見せてくれたっていいんじゃない？それはぜひ僕からもお願いしたいね。明美ホムラ。どの面下げて出てきやがったてめえ。
Yeah.
あれあれ。招かれざる客ってわけかい。
I think that's pretty obvious with that spear in your face there.
ミキサヤカの消耗が予想以上に早い。彼女自身が呪いを生み始めた。誰のせいだと思ってんのさ。このままだとワルブルギスの夜が来るより先に厄介なことになるかもしれない。注意しておいた方がいいよ。どういう意味だ？僕じゃなくて彼女に聞いてみたらどうだい？君ならすでに知っているんじゃないかな。
All right, come on. We gotta start spilling some information here. If it's not KYUBEY, gotta be you, Akemi. No, don't stop him. This is like the one time I want him to keep talking. Dang. You just listened.
ほっとくのかよ、あいつ。あれを殺したところで何の解決にもならないわ。それよりもミキサヤカだ。あいつの言ってた厄介事ってのは何なんだ？彼女のソウルジェムは
Too tainted. No, that is why.
早く浄化しないと取り返しのつかないことになる。
She should have just used that grief seed. But also, Akemi's room, that was really cool looking.
あの時追いかけなきゃダメだったのに。
She told you not to, though. I mean, after that whole conversation, if you were not to listen to your friend there, that probably would have. And she probably worried about that. And no, he told me.
しずきさんって帰る方角はこっちなんだっけ？ええ、本当は全然逆方向ですわ。じゃあ今日はどうして？
Just to get him some practice here with his crutches.
上条君にお話ししたいことがありますの。
Nah, she's just bringing him to a nice spot to confess her love, huh?
昨日から失礼します。
Man,
さやかちゃん。
this is really.
探さなきゃ。
Maybe that's part of. It might not be so, but maybe that's part of what KYUBEY's talking about. Sayaka being this way is going to cause Madoka to make her wish and become a magical girl, and that's definitely not in Akemi's best interest. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, it's just her fighting a witch in a labyrinth. Oh, it's so dark right now. Okay. You gotta do something, Akemi.
どうしてわからないの？ただでさえ余裕がないのだから。魔女だけを狙いなさい。もうソウルジェムも限界のはずよ。今すぐ浄化しないと。使いなさい。
Please do. No, don't just kick it away. You gotta purify.
今度は何を企んでるのさ。いい加減にして。もう人を疑ってる場合じゃないでしょ。そんなに助けられるのが嫌なの。あんたたちとは違う魔法少女になる。私はそう決めたんだ。
Yeah, but at the moment it's not going to be a good difference.
そんなことをする奴らとつるむのも嫌だ。私だけは絶対に自分のために魔法を使ったりしない。あなた死ぬわよ。私が死ぬとしたらそれは魔女を殺せなくなった時だけだよ。
No, there's still more to your life than that, Saika.
ならいいんだよ。魔女に勝てない私なんてこの世界にはいらないよ。あなたを助けたいだけなの。どうして信じてくれないの？どうしてかな。
Let's talk about mommy.
なんとなく分かっちゃうんだよね。あんたが嘘つきだってこと。何もかも諦めた目をしてる。いつも空っぽの言葉を喋ってる。今だってさ、私のためとか言いながら本当は全然別のこと考えてるんでしょ。
Yeah, I think she's talking some truth here, though.
そういうの。
But still, let her help you right now.
あなたはますますマドカを苦しめるのね。
That's the real goal here.
関係ないでしょ。何もかもあの子のためよ。ええ、図星よ。私はあなたを助けたいわけじゃない。
Mm-hmm.
あなたが破滅していく姿をマドカに見せたくないだ
Yep.
け。ここで
We can't let her become a magical girl.
どうせあなたは死ぬしかない。これ以上マドカを悲しませるくらいならいっそ私が。
Who is this? Is this Madoka or
今
Kyoko?
すぐ殺してあげるわ。ミキサヤカ。
Oh, she was really gonna kill her there, though.
おい、さっさと逃げろ。
Go find that grief seed at least, Sayaka.
あいつを助けるんじゃなかったのかよ。話して。なるほどね。こんな風にとっ捕まったままだとあの妙な技も使えないってわけか。
A grenade? What? It looked like her buckler or something was maybe had like some clock, like was like a clock or something, and so whenever the gears were turning, she snapped away right before the grenade flashed. Okay, I might just be seeing what I want to see here, but it's still looking like her powers are time related. And the way that she was being restrained there is similar to when Mommy restrained her, so you know that's why she was unable to use her powers then too.
ねえ、その人のこと聞かせてよ。
Oh no.
もっとよく聞かせてよ。 Should be out this late, shouldn't be listening to these あん
guys.
たのことが大事で喜ばせたくて頑張ってたんでしょ。あんたにもそれが分かってたんでしょ。
The setting of the scene right now is very
あなたって
concerning.
言わないの。この世界って守る価値あるの。
No.
私
That's
何
what
の
I
た
was
めに
worried
戦ってたの
about.
教えてよ。今すぐあんたが教えてよ。でないと私。
No. Please don't become a witch. That did not look good. That looked like maybe a witch's labyrinth, like starting or something.
あなたを恨んだらさやかちゃんを元に戻してくれる？無理だ。それは僕の力の及ぶことじゃない。
What if that's what she wished for, though?
いつか言ってた私がすごい魔法少女になれるって話。あれは本当なの？すごいなんていうのは控えめな表現だ。君は途方もない魔法少女になるよ。
Incomprehensible.
おそらくこの世界で最強の。さやかちゃんは魔法少女にならずに済んだのかな。さやかは彼女の願いを遂げた。その点についてマドカは何の関係もない。
Yeah.
どうして私なんかが。僕にもわからない。君が秘めている潜在能力は理論的に
Shouldn't even be possible. Oh my gosh, Madoka.
誰かに説明してほしいのは僕だって一緒さ。
Even KYUBEY is like, I have no answers for you right now.
奇跡を起こすどころか宇宙の法則をねじ曲げることだって可能だろう。
Even that does not sound good, though.
だけがそれほどの素質を備えているのか理由は未だにわからない。私は自分なんて何の取り柄もない人間だと思ってた。誰のためになることも、何の役に立つこともできずに最後までただなんとなく生きていくだけなのかなって。それは悔しいし寂しいことだけど。
Yeah.
でも仕方ないよねって。
Anybody who's thinking that way, that would be so tough on you mentally.
実は随分と違ったね。マドカ、君は望むなら
Become the god of this world. Wow. So when he's saying incomprehensible, I mean, that's really how powerful she can become? That would be child's play for her? But then if she were to use... Just because she's capable of using this level of magic... Oh! No way! She summoned... She really just came here and just shot KYUBEY? No magic, nothing like that. But is he actually dead? And this sounds real. These sound like real words, not hollow ones. Oh my gosh, but where is this coming from? She's actually exhausted. She's hurting too right now, though, Madoka. It's actually really tough to see her being like this. Okay, he's not actually dead. Spares, it's a waste. So these are just empty bodies to this guy. To this thing. I didn't think that would be the end of him. Time magic, okay, we're right. And timeline related. Okay, come on, we need more answers than just this time magic reveal. What I was trying to say before, she just came in and blasted KYUBEY. KYUBEY to his plans. If she were to become this incubator, so he's the incubator for something. He's eventually going to release something. Maybe this Walpurgisnacht. I know what I keep trying to say is, if Madoka is capable of this type of magic, well, one, he could be lying, or two, if she were to be that strong of a being and get corrupted, I mean, that would be like, I mean, the whole planet would be, planets could be in trouble. Hey, what happened at that on that train, though? Did she kill those men? Oh, yeah, if you're not thinking this world is worth protecting or remembering what you wanted to protect. Yeah, that is one dark gem. Curse someone else. Just curse these witches. Title card there. No! No, Sayaka, please don't actually turn into a witch right now. Is that what's happening right now? It is. No way. Magical girls, that is true. It has been true this whole time. And now Sayaka. So that's why he's the incubator, because he gives these magical girls their abilities. Maybe he's not the incubator, but these magical girls are the incubators. And then if they eventually lose lose themselves or become too corrupted, then they hatch into these witches. And that's what he's wanting for Madoka. Okay, I was talking with someone in the comments the other day about if I was giving all this hate to KYUBEY and it was unfounded, that I would make an apology video, and I am not going to be doing that this episode. Okay, that is a wrap for this episode, and finally, you know, we don't have very long to get all these reveals and to understand what is going on, and boy did this episode hit us with a lot of them. We finally get confirmation that Akemi actually is using this time magic, and it's not only limited to like minor time magic. You know, KYUBEY even mentioned timelines, so she is crossing timelines, maybe saving Madoka in all of these timelines. I'm not sure, but she has this deep love for Madoka, and you can see that in the way she was talking to her. I mean, she was actually on her knees crying there, and we haven't seen any emotion like that from her since the beginning of the show. So she's probably protecting Madoka in all these different versions, and that might be a stretch, but yeah, we just had this confirmation of her powers, and learning that KYUBEY, he actually is evil, and all these wishes that he's granting these girls, these are all just to give magical girls their powers, to basically incubate them into becoming these witches. And I feel like that's why he is so interested in getting Madoka to make her wish, because we have these girls who he finds and they're in extremely vulnerable positions, and so those are easy for him to use to flip them into losing all of this hope and to having their soul gems become corrupted and to hatch into these witches. And if we're looking at Madoka, then she feels useless, and so she just wants to help anyone and everyone. And I'm thinking, like, with that type of mindset, if her wish is to basically help everyone, not just Sayaka, but like everyone, then of course that magic would have to be powerful to encompass that large of a scale. And if that magic is that large, then if it were to become corrupted, then she really is the incubator who is going to give birth to the strongest witch that in existence, maybe, I'm not sure. And how, but we still don't know how that's related to Walpurgisnacht yet, though. I don't think that's related to Madoka becoming a witch. I mean, we'll see hopefully in this next episode, now that we've seen that Sayaka. And I mean, speaking of that, I feel so bad for her, because everything that I feared was going to happen did happen in this episode. She saw Hitomi and Kamijo talking. She was losing her outlook on what she's protecting. Why even protect this world anymore? Her best friend could become this savior and save me, but instead I'm out here fighting these witches and getting hurt the way that I am, even though it's just all part of KYUBEY's plan. And her soul gem getting corrupted is probably, it's probably just a snowball effect, where as you get more corrupted, you start making these poor decisions, you start pushing away your friends, losing hope, and then yeah, you're just snowballing until you birth into these witches. And I don't know if that means she just transformed into Walpurgisnacht, but either way, it really looked like she was becoming a witch there, and this is just terrible. And the way that it's going to affect Madoka, I mean, if Kyoko, it's tough. I got all these conflicting emotions, because Kyoko, if she hadn't stopped Akemi from killing Sayaka right there, then maybe we wouldn't have gone on to this. But also Madoka might have just felt like she needed to wish her back. It's just, there's just so many decisions going on right now that even if you were to correct it, you might not correct it in the right direction. It's just really tough to see these characters going through this. Yeah, I am extremely worried about where we go from here, because really we're like in worst case scenario right now with what's happening to Sayaka and the conversation that her and Madoka had before all this happened. That's gonna make Madoka feel even worse. She said, you know, I should have gone after her, and now she's really gonna be thinking, I should have gone after her. I could have prevented this, but it's not her fault at all. It's all part of KYUBEY's plan. I say this about a lot of episodes, but what an amazing episode with all these reveals, seeing what is going on in this world right now. Yeah, I'm super pumped to watch the next episode, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. So, you know, as usual, Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video because yeah, I sure as heck did. And if you did enjoy it, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one.